Hello and welcome to a new video. In today's video I'm gonna talk about all the October books that comes out that I want to read. Now let's roll the video. So I will start with talking about the Swedish book that I want to read that comes out in October, because there is actually a Swedish book that comes out. I don't know if it comes out in the beginning of October or in the late October, but it's a short horror story. It's not a short horror story, but it's a book with short horror stories, like so it's written by a woman called Frida, and the book is called Revir, and I will put a picture of the book. So that book I want to read. Now we're gonna go into the other books that I want to read that comes out in October. There will be a few of them this time, so I'm gonna try to make it a quick video. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll try. The first book that I'm gonna talk about comes out My Darling Girl, and it comes out 3rd of October. I think it's to be honest, I don't remember exactly what it was that made me want to read it, but I know it's a thriller, horror, mystery, and I like mystery thrillers, and this is what it is. Like, I can read you a bit. It's about a woman who, after taking her dying alcoholic mother, begins to suspect demonic possessions is hunting her family. Yes, that's the sentence that actually made me want to read this book. So we have a woman here that now, after her mother passed away, things starts to happen, and yes, I want to read that book. Comes out 3rd of October. Then we have also on 3rd of October we have Midnight is the Darkest Hour by Ashley Winstead. Here's the thing, I haven't read anything from this author yet, but I heard a lot of things about this author. Like, she's very popular on Booktube. But anyway, the last comes a gothic sudden thriller about a killer hunting a small Louisiana town where two outcasts, the preacher's daughter and the boy from the wrong side of the tracks, hold the key to uncovering the truth. So we have a gothic thriller. I don't need to say anymore. And if you are a fan of Flicker in the Dark, for example, you might like it, and I loved Flicker in the Dark when I read it, so yes, I'm gonna read it. Then we have, actually, I don't exactly know when it comes out. No, we're gonna skip that for now. Let's see, I'm gonna try to make this a quick video. Next book we're gonna talk about is something a bit easier, but it's perfect for October. A Twisted Tale anthology It's basically Disney characters, and we are instead of the normal things we've seen when we watched Disney before, we have a more darker situation. Let's put it that way. We have what if Snow White learned magic? What if Mulan became the Emperor advisor? And what if Remy the rat met Colette first? So we know the story that we've seen it, but here's we have a little twist. Sounds I like Disney. I can still watch Disney when, like, if I want to. So I would like to read that book. Then we have on also on 3rd of October we have The Voice Upstairs. In 1920 England, a working class girl who can see spirits works with a lord's son to solve mysteries at the local manor home in the eerie historical mystery. And yes, we have a woman here working, class girl who's worked with Lord's son to solve mysteries at the local manor home, and it sounds like something I would really like. And if you are a fan of the Bly Manor, no, The Haunting of Bly Manor and Downton Abbey, you might actually like it. And I've seen The Haunting of Bly Manor, and I actually like that season. So yes, this is talking to me, and this comes out 3rd of October. Now we're gonna talk about books that comes out 10th of October 10. So we're gonna start with a book that sounds. Usually I like to read thrillers, mystery, horror, but here we have something for Christmas. Midnight at the Bookshop by Jenny Colgan. And if you don't know, usually I read thriller and horror, but sometimes I do like to read a feel-good, and Jenny Colgan's books I seem to actually enjoy. Like, they are not my favorites, but like, if I want to read a feel-good, I can read her books. And I love a story about books. And if the title has anything about books, I'm gonna read it. So, the Midnight at the Christmas Bookshop. Yes. So, Christmas comes early, far too early to my credits. Little old town bookshop in Edinburgh. It's summer, but an American production company has decided that McCredits is the perfect location to film a very cheesy Christmas movie. After all, who can resist the charmingly narrow historic streets with its Victorian grey stone buildings and warmingly lit shop windows? And yes, so yes, it might be a Christmas book for me, but I might wait with reading this till winter more, but still I want to read this. Then we have another short story book, Too Scared to Sleep. We have in this book we have short stories, horror stories, and it comes out 10th of October. Yes, it's a book with short horror stories. That's basically what I've gathered from the book, and I like to read books with short stories sometimes, especially horror stories. Then we have Hatchet Girls. Comes out 10th of October. Now we're gonna see. When the parents of the richest family in Fall River are found murdered by axe, the town is quick to blame newcomer Wick. It doesn't help that he was caught standing over the bodies with the blood on his hands and can't remember anything about the night in question. But Wick's sister Tessa knows that Wick would never be capable of such a gruesome crime. Haunted by the mistake she made that led her family to Fall River in the first place, she set out to prove her brother's innocence. And yes, that's basically what. So that is all the books that I wanted to read that comes out in October, and I see now that it's going to be a long video, so I hope it's fine with you. But yes, there is a few books that comes out in October that I want to read. Let me know in the comments if there is any of these books that you want to read or that you found interesting. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and share my videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.